guys enjoyed the event. Tune in to the Fightlete Report show.
All right, thank you everybody for joining us on the most action-packed 2 hours on ChicagolandSportsRadio.com. Latina Epicina.
There you go.
My name is Motaz Oscar, and shout out to the Fightlete Report.
I could have told you that was going to happen like Tuesday comes out to Monday. That was no shock to me. She should just go in there and roll through. She rolls through 99.9% of the girls out there regardless. It's the Amanda Nunes that is her big fight, and that's a fight that I did have a small conversation with her before she made her final decision to leave the UFC and cross over to Bellator. And my recommendation to her, and I told her via messaging, that as a coach, I can't not at least say what my opinion is. I'm not a guy that, I got to speak my mind and speak my truth. And that's how I'm going to get, I'm worthless to anybody if you're not going to, if you're going to pay me to do something, it's going to, to tell you some stuff and tell you my opinion and my thoughts on things. And I think that, really for her future, I just think that she would have, I think it was very important that she came around and worked on getting a rematch with Amanda. I think that's the biggest fight for her. I think that was, that's the fight that I wanted mostly for her. There's no other fights that intrigue me or interest me with Cris. I've been with her for many years and, went through a lot of ups and downs with her. And, we spent a lot of years working on we spent years trying to get her into the UFC, me and her old management, George Prazian. And we spent years, we finally got there. We spent a short amount of time there, a couple of years or whatever it was. And it was, she wasn't happy there, and I understand that, but for me, it's not about getting along with your boss and getting along with the company and getting along with the promoter. Like that's all second. That's all. If that happens, then God bless. I've been doing this. I've been as a coach. I'm just speaking a coach. It's not a manager, but I've been working fights and world title fights all the way since 2008. You know what I mean? For a lot of years. And I never sat down and had dinner with fucking any of the higher echelons of the UFC. Right. Do I know them all? Have I come across them all? Yes. But it's like, that's not what we're there for. We're not there to be chummy. We're not there to be friends. And we're not there to be, this and that. We do that at home. We got our own lives. We got our own family. We got our own friends. That's separate from our business life. What's most important in our business life is capitalizing, getting the most money and getting the most notoriety and being the best of all time. And that's what I think Cris has the ability to do. I think crossing over to Bellator lessens that ability, and it makes that ability maybe not, it makes it hard to chase, because you still can argue that she's still the best of all time, but you got Amanda Nunes. You got Amanda Nunes that put her out, and that's a fight that I know she can win. And that's a fight that I wanted to see her chase. And I wanted her to stick around. It wouldn't have hurt anybody to stick around for another year and try to make that fight.